Hello everyone, welcome to Lord Pog Gaming, and I'm your humble host, Lord Pog. I'm trying something new with this video.
I made you some content. Daddy made you your favorite open wide.
As I'm gonna start a new series called Free Games That Deserve Attention. It'll be its own playlist on the channel amongst other playlists that I have, which are easy to navigate in case of any of you Golden Wonders are interested in checking them out.
Do it.
I was inspired to do this because there are a lot of free games out there that deserve people talking about them because of how darn good they are. Much like the game I'm going to talk about today, called Greed and Darkness. And let me tell you, this game was good. Before I talk about Greed and Darkness, first, let me do the shameless plug for the channel. If you're new here and I get you feeling a type of way, then it'd be a blessing that you subscribe.
You're a daisy if you do.
But regardless if you're a new viewer or already fan of the channel, it would really mean a lot if you left a like on the video and share it around to help the channel grow. While you're here, ring my bell for notifications and sign the guest book if it'd tickle your fancy. The guest book being leaving a comment, of course. And okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I won't harp on it anymore.
Well, I don't like to harp on a subject,
I don't
but
care. It comes with me, never have. That's why they call me gregarious.
I want to thank y'all for joining me on this inaugural launch of free games that deserve attention. And so without further ado, let's get on with the review of Greed and Darkness. Greed and Darkness is a first-person dungeon crawler released just recently this year, which makes it relatively one of the newest games I've ever reviewed. Normally, I like to review retro games, or games that have been out for at least a couple of years. I'm sort of a time-traveling gamer.
No, it's not like that. That's not what I'm like.
And what are you like?
I don't know, Gandalf. Better space Gandalf. Or the little green one in Star Wars.
You really are not. You are a bloke.
Or something like that. A trailer for Greed and Darkness can be found on one of the creators for the Art of the Game's YouTube channel, Viggo Asgarden, whose name I know I probably butchered. Sorry, Viggo.
boo this man!
I'll leave a link for the trailer in the description. It's well done and is what drew me to Fear and Darkness to begin with, along with my brother Android, one of them old school gamers, who actually showed me the trailer. Thank you, Android. There were a lot of people credited for Fear and Darkness. David Janssen, Viggo Asgarden, Lena Nygren did the art, Gustav Sandin, Agnes Bennett, Jonathan Romskog, Isaac Granroth did the programming, and Hewitt Toyce created the font Allegard used for Greed and Darkness. Whew. I want to apologize if I butchered anyone's names. I did my best.
You liar!
I'll leave a link to the official Greed and Darkness page in the comments. That way any of you Golden Wonders can see the trailer, look at the artist's independent art, and the like. Fear and Darkness can also be downloaded from this page or found on itch.io. The game was created by using Yergo, game creator. So what is Greed and Darkness really? Well, as stated before, it's an FPS dungeon crawler, but at its core, it's so much more than that. Now you Golden Wonders out there might be saying, Pog, we've already got Fear and Hunger. Why should we play this?
Oh, well, allow me to retort.
While yes, Fear and Hunger has a lot of production behind it, but does that make it a better game? I'd say no, and I'll tell you why. It's not about whether Fear and Hunger is better than Greed and Darkness, or vice versa for that matter. It's about what Greed and Darkness brings to the table, which is by my estimation a lot of hard work. Just playing Greed and Darkness, I could tell that it's a labor of love. There's not a huge plot, but with what the player is given, one instantly knows why they are there and what they are supposed to be doing. It all starts with the ritual, where a person, when of age, must venture forth into what is known as the Gorged One's dungeon. They cannot leave the dungeon until collecting 10,000 gold, which as far as I can tell is what keeps the village who sent the player alive, or afloat, if you will. Although the plot is short and sweet, there's an eerie, ominous presence to it, this nagging loneliness and unseen danger that seems to be lurking around every corner as the player delves deeper into the Gorged One's lair. There are foes to be fought and obstacles to overcome, puzzles to be solved, along with what I can only describe as composure management. Some of you Golden Wonders out there may have heard the saying, keep your composure. If you have,
Check out the big brain on bread.
then you know what I'm talking about, as the biggest strength of Greed and Darkness is how well the player can keep their composure. With every progression of the dungeon, it becomes apparent that the player cannot rely on what they are seeing, nor other aspects. I honestly don't want to say much else, as I don't want to ruin anything. My best advice, and what I will say, is that the compass is your best friend.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Beyond that, saying anything more would just ruin the experience of Greed and Darkness. And if I do that, then what's the point of my suggesting you Golden Wonders play it? Again, it's free, but more importantly, it's entertaining. I know that on average, free games tend to be rather short, but to be fair, in Greed and Darkness's case, it's as long or as short as the player makes it. But odds are the first few playthroughs are going to be long. And yeah, I just said first few. Which is just another fantastic aspect about how Greed and Darkness is designed. There's plenty to explore and discover with a fair amount of runtime. So give Greed and Darkness a try. Let me know how you liked it down in the guest book.
Inquiring minds want to know.
If you're new,
Whatever.
then don't forget to subscribe. And whether you're new or old, please leave a like and share for the video. Greed and Darkness is a fun time to be had. Just remember, don't let your greed overcome you. As always, we may not always see eye to eye, but that's okay. Our love of gaming is what puts us all on common ground here. It's our form of escape from the real world issues. So remember, from my heart and soul, I love y'all, and I would fight any horde or foe by your side. You're always welcome in my lobby. Y'all come back now and stay golden.